In the 14th century, they were used to carrying money and valuables. Fitted with a string around the waist, drawstring bags were used by both men and women. However, the women's bags were decorated with small ornaments. Fast forward to 21st century and the drawstring bag has become a common item in households around the world. They are mostly used in carrying small amounts of clothing, especially when one is going to the gym or for exercises.
Utakunja nono.
Peggy Olonde is the brainchild of Drawstring Bags. The idea to start her company would come in an unusual manner.
During this time I was home during maternity leave, my kid will always come back with a wet bag. Either he's from swimming or he didn't close the bottle of juice properly. So every now and then you have to dry out the bag in the evening. Then I just thought hey, I need something really cannot, something that can contain, if it's food, it's food. If it's wet clothes, it can stay inside. So I knew there's a drawstring bag, but I never thought of that kind of material. So my husband was like, you go and look for that raincoat material. Why is that? No, like an umbrella. So I remember walking all over second-hand shops. I went to the famous Toy, I went to the famous Kikomba, nothing. So someone recommended hey, Bana, go to Nairobi Sports House. So when I went there, I found something similar to a drawstring bag, but it was 2,000 bob, one. I was like, you know what, let me just buy this material and make a simple bag. Just for that time, it was just for the sake of swimming, because his clothes would always come and mixed with books.
Peggy's first client would be her son. While going over for a school sleepover, other parents noted the durability of the bag and requested for Peggy to make for their kids as well. Not one to let any business opportunity go, Peggy's husband would encourage her to approach her son's school. The rest, as they say, is history.
At that time, they were not so keen. They was like, we are not sure if parents will want and stuff. So I was like, no, let me just make a few. So we did a few. I took them to school, and they were like, the response was good. First, I only made 10, and they put on a display. But the order became like 200. So out of that, I branded, I took them, they bought. So I just decided, you know what, I'm home, let me approach some schools. Just a by the way. I did a list, I think it was 200 private schools in Nairobi. I did a list and I sent them out hey, I took photos can I do this for your school and stuff. And immediately this guy started asking for sample. That was it for me. I called a guy, Bana, do for me a website. Give me an official email address. And now we are here.
Drawstring Bags was initiated in October 2017 with a capital outlay of 30,000 Kenya shillings. This amount would be used in the creation of a website for the company, www.drawstringbags.co.ke. With the success of the bags in schools, Peggy would now turn her guns on corporate companies.
When I knew that there was actually something in it is because parents of the kids would call their school, who did the bags? Can you give me the contact? So the first parent was actually from Airtel. I was like, you did a bag for my son at Waridi. Is it possible you did this for an organization? And I was like, at that time I didn't know it's Airtel. Bring me a red sample, don't put any logo, just bring and take. I took that, and that was the opening, this thing can actually sell. So after that order from Airtel, the response from the parents in Waridi School is what actually opened it up to be a business, because they all work in different organizations. Everyone had an idea about it.
In a good day, Peggy and her 2 employees can manufacture around 100 drawstring bags. Before getting a steady supply of clients, Peggy would face the challenge of convincing potential customers to purchase the bags. However, Peggy would face a unique challenge.
Let me talk even about the material. We are used to, even right now, I don't think many people do raincoats. In fact, people who do raincoats, I think maybe the guys who do messaging using piki and stuff. But in this era and time, once you have an umbrella, good to go. So that kind of material that would do this kind of bag is not that accessible, because what do people use it for? It's not there. So I had to do a lot of scouting and phone calls and I need this. The problem, you're a startup, someone has ordered a color that, first and foremost, the material is not there, leave alone the color. the material. So buying quantities and you just issuing maybe 1,000 and you have to buy this material worth 5,000 bags is already another challenge that it's up to your profit, because you can't go buying small meters and stuff for the orders you're getting.
Like many companies on the African continent, Drawstring Bags sources its raw materials from the People's Republic of China. Peggy, a banking graduate from the Kenya School of Monetary Studies, would also face the challenge of manpower, as Peggy soon realized that outsourcing would reduce the quality of the bags. Before embarking on the self-employment journey, Peggy would work at Stanbic Bank for 9 years. She would then work for a further year as a general manager at First Capital.
I've always wanted to be self-employed. I used to do fish some time back, and again, it was my first business. I couldn't like put a grip and a hold on everything, but I've always desired. It's just never been my thing to be employed. Either I'm lazy to wake up at 8 a.m., I'm not sure. But now it's even weird because with self-employment, you have to wake up like even 5 a.m. But I would just say employment has never been my thing. I'm very good in sales. I've always been achieving my targets. I worked at Stanbic at some point, and I'd always just feel like this effort I'm offering here, if I had something of my own. I don't like being limited in cash. I think also I want that thing and I work hard towards it, rather than I want that thing, when will I get a loan? Yeah, so I can't say employment was for me.
Drawstring Bags has a highly reputable repertoire of clients. This include Airtel Kenya, Telcom, Pizza Hut, Huru International, Year Out from Italy, and Waridi School. Peggy, a marketing expert, has opted to concentrate on online marketing, as she believes that hiring salespeople will eventually dilute her products.
I operate online. This is, for lack of a better word, my warehouse. But I operate online, so I look for my leads. I'm on LinkedIn, officially like Drawstring Bags, not Peggy. I have my Facebook account. Then, being that I've been in the corporate world, I have enough corporate contracts. Though, like I've said, considering it's a new product, it's not yet there. But at least the few contacts I've had have given me good business.
Prices at Drawstring Bags are dependent on the quantity of the items and the intricacy of the logo to be emblazoned on the bag. In 2017, the Kenyan government passed into law the banning of plastic bags in the country. This would serve as a blessing in disguise for Peggy and her company.
First and foremost, let me delightfully say that this ban of plastic paper bags, it's been like a blessing in disguise. But now come to a drawstring bag. First and foremost, you can carry it like for a whole year. I mean, if I was to use like KTN, if you had to give even like giveaways and stuff, compare you giving people pens and cups in the bag. First and foremost, kids can use them even for schools and stuff. People use them for going to supermarkets and everything. You can carry it you can give me a bag here in Nairobi, but I'll go and market you somewhere in Kakamega when I go for holidays. So I'm actually taking your brand places without even actually going there.
Peggy is a serial entrepreneur that runs another online business that supplies fish to its customers. Potential customers order for fish, which is then supplied to their customers on Friday.
Yes.
Samaki shop is located at her farm in Usenge Beach, Siaya County.
I would say my biggest mistake was, as much as I was seeing myself 5 years from now, I'd already put my business in those terms that I ended up disappointing a few clients, and I think take it step by step. It doesn't mean that if you want to have 30 clients, 300,000 clients, you buy like 300,000 machines. Don't be in a hurry. Walk the step day in, day out. As much as you have your 5-year plan, work backwards and start from there.
Drawstring bags are available in 3 types of fabric: jeans, polyester, and kitenge. Having gained a foothold on the Kenyan market, Peggy is looking towards taking drawstring bags to the African continent.
I want to spread out. I want to be, Drawstring Bags East Africa. Right now, in fact, I'm Drawstring Bags Kenya, but Kenya is a 2018-year plan. Right now, I'm at Drawstring Bags Nairobi. So I want to spread my wings. I'm seeing so much potential in it. There are corporates all over, there are seminars all over, schools are now adopting it, so I really want to spread out.
So, what advice does Peggy Olonde have for aspiring entrepreneurs?
Don't copycats. Don't. Just, you might see it's working for me. Try it, you'll flop. I mean, just look for your thing. Some of these businesses are just hobbies, or some of these businesses are just a passing idea. Grab it. Don't be so quick to look at what someone is doing, then you want to try it out. Yes. Just look for yours, be on the lookout. You'll be surprised that for you, selling specs works and people have been doing it all over. But because it's something you have passion about, it will do. Yeah, so no need to copycat. Just look for yours, be on the lookout and stick to your lane.